So, OpenAI has secured a $200 million contract with the US Department of Defense to develop what they're calling frontier AI capabilities. These are meant to address national security challenges in both warfighting and enterprise domains, according to a report from the Register. The contract, which is mainly going to be carried out in the National Capital Region, is expected to wrap up by July 2026. This really marks a significant step forward in OpenAI's push into government and defense applications. Now, this contract actually represents a big shift in OpenAI's attitude toward working with the military. Back in 2024, the company changed its policies to allow certain military partnerships, even though it used to prohibit its AI from being used in warfare. The Pentagon specifically says OpenAI will be developing prototype frontier AI capabilities for warfighting, while OpenAI's public statements, on the other hand, focus more on things like administrative improvements, healthcare access for service members, and proactive cyber defense. The deal really fits into a broader trend of AI military integration, since OpenAI has already teamed up with defense tech startup Anduril to bring advanced AI systems to national security missions. OpenAI has also been beefing up its national security credentials, adding former NSA chief Paul Nakasone to its board and hiring former Pentagon official Sasha Baker to lead its national security policy. This contract comes under the company's new OpenAI for Government initiative, which aims to deliver custom AI models to US government entities for national security uses, all while sticking to OpenAI's usage policies and guidelines. Over the past few years, the relationship between Silicon Valley tech companies and the Pentagon has, well, really changed, with artificial intelligence development now right at the heart of their collaborations. This shift is actually a pretty big deal. It's a strategic realignment, as both sides now see just how vital AI is for keeping national security strong and staying ahead technologically. The Pentagon's put a lot on the table, including $700 million for AI projects, which has opened up some very lucrative doors for tech companies, while also giving them access to valuable military data sets to help refine their AI models. In this new landscape, several key players have stepped up. Firms like Palantir and Anduril have teamed up in consortia to tackle AI infrastructure challenges for the Defense Department, while Scale AI's Project Thunderforge is actually bringing AI agents right into military planning operations. And you know, this trend isn't just about OpenAI. Big names like Google have even reversed earlier policies that banned military uses of their AI tech, showing just how much Silicon Valley now sees defense partnerships as both strategically important and, financially rewarding. The Pentagon's embrace of these partnerships really shows it understands that keeping a technological edge means tapping into the innovation pipeline of Silicon Valley's top AI developers. Bringing OpenAI's technology into military uses, well, it's raised some pretty deep ethical questions about where we should draw the line when it comes to AI and warfare. In January 2024, OpenAI actually changed its usage guidelines and lifted restrictions that had specifically banned its technology from being used for weapons development and military and warfare. That's a big shift in how the company sees its ethical responsibilities. This all happened as worries grew about a global AI arms race, especially with conflicts like Russia's war in Ukraine turning into real-world test beds for AI military applications, where private companies are providing data analytics for drone strikes and surveillance. The ethical dilemmas, though, go further than just changes in policy. They show up in how things are actually put into practice. Military uses of AI have to walk a fine line between pushing technology forward and staying morally responsible, especially since autonomous systems with very little human oversight raise tough questions about who's accountable and the risk of more civilian casualties. Groups like the International Committee of the Red Cross have warned that bringing AI into military decision-making could introduce serious biases and chip away at moral responsibility. All these worries have led to calls for strong international rules to govern AI in warfare, particularly since the EU's AI Act, while a big step for civilian tech, specifically leaves out military AI, which really highlights the gap in how this fast-changing field is being managed.